After 15 years of marriage, my wife, Tiffany Yarwood, who insisted on being child-free, wanted to become pregnant with her childhood friend's baby. Taylor's grandmother is dying. Her only remaining wish was for him to have an offspring. I have to help him with this. Unable to accept this, I went to my parents-in-law to reason with them, but they snubbed me with gentle, yet cutting words. Tiff's womb belongs to her. She has the right to decide whose child to bear. Don't you love her enough to give your life to her? If you can't even tolerate such a small matter, how can you protect her for a lifetime? Tormented by grief, I had no choice but to compromise with teary eyes. Fine, I agree to let you have a test tube baby for him, but after giving birth to the baby, you can't have any further involvement with them. Tiffany, relying on my love for her, confidently refused. Not a test tube baby. Taylor's grandma is traditional. She'll only accept babies born naturally. Besides, I will be taking care of the child after giving birth. I can't let the baby grow up without a mother. I closed my eyes and exhaled. If that's the case, let's divorce. You can live with him as a family of 3. My wife, Tiffany Yarwood, who had been going at me just seconds earlier, let out a laugh when she heard what I said. Honey, you're still so immature. You say something like that just because you're angry. Everyone knows you're crazily in love with me. You chased me for 7 years before you finally got me to marry you. There's no way you'd actually divorce me. She even took my hand and placed it on her stomach. Look, there's a new life growing here. It's not yours, but it's the child of the woman you love the most. Doesn't that move you? Doesn't it feel like some kind of blessing? I yanked my hand back. I grabbed a wet wipe and scrubbed at my skin repeatedly. I kept going until it turned red and raw. Tiffany, I'm not the immature one here. You are. You're an adult. You should understand you can't have every absurd thing you want. If you wanted to keep this marriage alive, you should have turned Taylor down. The moment you agreed to him, you chose to walk away from me. I do love you, but no matter how much I love you, I'm not going to degrade myself by staying and playing the fool. Tiffany's eyes widened in disbelief when she heard my words. Harry Fullard, we've been together this long. In the past, no matter how out of line I was, you never could bring yourself to say even one harsh word to me. And now, you're dead set on divorcing me? What did I do wrong? Taylor did this for his grandmother. He didn't want her to pass away with regrets. Since he couldn't find a suitable woman to marry in time, he had no choice but to ask me for help. Aren't you the one who always talks about being loyal to your friends? Why is it that when it's my turn to do that, you can't handle it? In her self-righteous indignation, she seemed genuinely unable to see why I objected to this. Seeing Tiffany's aggrieved face, I let out a bitter laugh. Fine, let's just say neither of you did anything wrong, and I'm the one to blame. To fix this mistake, we have to get a divorce. That way, I'll give you what you want, and I'll also set myself free. No, I love you. I don't want to divorce you. Tiffany teared up, and her voice was choked with emotion. Honey, I screwed up. I should have told you. I shouldn't have waited until I was already pregnant to tell you. But that's only because I care about you. I was scared you'd be heartbroken. I was also scared you'd stop me from helping Taylor do this one last thing for his grandmother. Trust me, I won't do this again. Please don't be mad at me, okay? Tiffany, Taylor's grandmother isn't the only one in this world who wants to hold a grandchild. You know exactly what my grandfather's biggest wish was before he died. As if afraid that showing weakness would make me think less of her, she strengthened her resolve once more. Look, I'm already pregnant. That's not going to change. If you love me, you need to learn to deal with it. I'll give you some time to figure things out. I'll stay at my parents' place for a few days. Come get me when you come to your senses. With that, she dragged her suitcase and left. She slammed the door behind her without even looking back. For the next month, Tiffany did not return home even once, but she posted on her social media more than 8 times a day. Pregnancy killed my appetite. Good thing I have at Taylor_Lund taking me out to eat every day. Love is sharing a million meals with your favorite person. What does a pregnant girl do when her feet hurt? Obviously, she gets at Taylor_Lund to carry her home like a princess. Went shopping with at Taylor_Lund today, and we got mistaken for a couple again. I had to explain that we're just best friends, but also the parents of my baby. The poor girl at the baby store looked so confused. LOL. At Harry_Fullard, you two have been child-free for so